Customizing Transcendence. The process of individual actualization is, at its core, a spiritual practice of aligning ourselves with an ever-changing now, the single truth. Each moment contains a variety of alternatives from our present trajectories that we may choose to direct our focus and energy on. Whenever an individual embarks on a path, they become more, expanding and enhancing their relationship with the universe. Agency through awareness of choice is how we navigate our experience as observers, which is why each individual must develop their own small rituals, beyond those outlined here, to customize their transcendence. We have explored 3 possible options that can be immediately adopted at no capital or momentary cost to the individual. Meditation, 5 breaths, and visualization are rituals accessible to all, at any time. Each reinforces our core values in different ways, sharing the common theme of greatly cultivating individual awareness of the moment. The most direct expression of human divinity is our ability to direct energy and focus on creation within the immediate present. When the individual considers the development of personal small rituals, they can do so for several reasons. Each of us inherits a unique set of circumstances that impact our relationship with the single truth and the relational universe. We may possess a stronger grasp on specific core values than others, and therefore might seek to develop practices that help us inhabit a whole experience of the moment by developing our areas of improvement. Alternatively, we may choose to deepen our engagement with existing practices, reinforcing the values we prioritize most. Small rituals can be independent practice or group activity, but each should be rooted in a genuine love. The individual actualizer recognizes that although we can grow through emergent leaps, those moments are, more often than not, the culmination of incremental focus. Many examples can be shared of how integrating small rituals can enrich our individual lives, but the only ones that matter are the ones you choose. In my personal journey, my partner and I enjoy a custom ritual of daily yoga practice. What I enjoy about yoga is that it is a combination of meditation and exercise that develops the individual's sense of awareness and relation. As I transitioned away from the daily practice of jiu-jitsu, yoga provided a form of exercise that helped relieve pain instead of increasing it. Yoga is one of the world's oldest practices. It connects me to a human time experience extending thousands of years into our past. The word yoga comes from the Sanskrit word yuji, which means to join or to unite. Yogic scriptures intend the practice to be used to unite the individual consciousness with the universal consciousness. It's a form of soulcraft that anyone can do and experience progress. Yoga is part of my daily ritual, 5 days a week. That I get to share it with my partner is an added bonus, something that brings us together toward the shared purpose of personal development. Another small ritual I have adopted is intermittent fasting, which helps reinforce the core values of restraint and minimalism. In my youth, I had an unhealthy relationship with food. Now fasting represents a small spiritual practice that reinforces who I am becoming in the moment. In this, I make the choice to actively align with the single truth. Whatever you choose, don't be afraid to experiment. We want to embrace small rituals that bring us joy and enhance our awareness as the observing intelligence. If you don't know of anything that meets that description, dedicate time to exploring and experimenting until you do. Then replace the time you spent exploring with practice. When you find something you like, stick with it. Notice yourself developing a higher sensitivity to the moment. Your alignment of the internal and external infinities will grow into a more harmonious totality of expression over time, so long as you continue to make the choice to become more. There are no borders or boundaries for how many small rituals an individual may undertake in their journey. We are not trapped in this universe, we are it. Through that awareness, we develop our powers to reshape it. Custom small rituals are a practice of cultivating awareness of the moment and reinforcing our reimagined core values. We engage in these actions to stimulate our imagination so that we may embrace our individual and collective power. The small ritual differs from active soulcraft because we direct our focus and energy internally, engaging in practices that prioritize our personal development. We've explored a handful of pathways, but have only scratched the surface of what forms a small ritual may take. The development and practice of small rituals are rooted in expansive courage. It is not easy, but serves to develop a humanity capable of pursuing alternatives to the age of crisis.